The 1928 Summer Olympics, officially known as the Games of the IX Olympiad, was an international multi-sport event which was celebrated in 1928 in Amsterdam, Netherlands. Amsterdam had bid for the 1920 and 1924 Olympic Games, but had to give way to wartorn Antwerp, Belgium, and Pierre de Coubertin's Paris, respectively. The only other candidate city for the 1928 Games was Los Angeles, which would host the Olympics 4 years later. The United States Olympic Committee measured the costs and revenue of the 1928 Games in preparation for the 1932 Summer Olympics. The committee reported a total cost of $1.183 million with receipts of $1.165 million for a loss of $18,000 a year, or much less than that of the previous Games. Highlights: for the first time, the Olympic flame was lit during the Olympics. The torch relay, however, would not occur until the 1936 Summer Olympics. For the first time, the Parade of Nations started with Greece, which holds the origins of the Olympics, and ended with the host country, a tradition which continues today. The Games were officially opened by Prince Hendrik, consort of Queen Wilhelmina, who had authorized him to deputize for her. This was the second time a head of state had not personally officiated at an Olympic opening ceremony. The first at the Games of 1904 in St. Louis, Missouri, by David R. Francis, the mayor of St. Louis. In opposition, he had refused offers by heads of state to do this, whereas the Queen refused as she was on holiday in Norway and did not want to disrupt her trip. The Queen was furious at the organizing committee for not consulting with her about the opening date. Athletics events were held on a 400-meter track, later becoming the standard for athletics tracks. These games were the first to feature a standard schedule of 16 days, which is still followed. Previously, competition had been stretched out over several months. Johnny Weissmuller, who later appeared in several Tarzan movies, won 2 gold medals in swimming. Paavo Nurmi of Finland won his 9th and final gold medal in the 10,000 m race. Canada's Percy Williams surprised everyone by winning both the 100 m and 200 m sprint events. South American football made a definite breakthrough, as Uruguay retained its title by defeating Argentina. India took its first ever gold in the sport of field hockey, beginning a streak of 6 consecutive gold medals in the sport. Miki Oda of Japan won the triple jump event with a result of 15.21 meters, becoming the first gold medalist from an Asian country. The then Crown Prince Olaf, later King of Norway, was amongst the participants. He won a gold medal in sailing. The first appearance of the sponsor Coca-Cola at the Olympic Games. These games were the first to bear the name Summer Olympic Games. Germany returned to the Olympic Games for the first time since 1912, after being banned from the 1920 and 1924 Games. The German team finished second in the 1928 medal count. Host city selection. Frederik van til van Zeeuwskerken first proposed Amsterdam as host city for the Summer Olympic Games in 1912. Even before the Netherlands Olympic Committee was established. In 1916 the Olympic Games were cancelled due to World War I. In 1919 the Netherlands Olympic Committee abandoned the proposal of Amsterdam in favour of their support of the nomination of Antwerp as host city for the 1920 Summer Olympics. In 1921 Paris was selected for the 1924 Summer Olympics on the condition that the 1928 Summer Olympics would be organised in Amsterdam. This decision, supported by the Netherlands Olympic Committee, was announced by the International Olympic Committee on June 2, 1921. The decision was disputed by the Americans, but their request to allocate the 1928 Summer Olympics to Los Angeles was without success in 1922 and again in 1923. Los Angeles was eventually selected as host city for the 1932 Summer Olympics. Sports. During the Summer Olympics, there were 14 sports, 20 disciplines and 109 events in the tournament. In parentheses is the number of events per discipline. Women's athletics and gymnastics debuted at these Olympics, in spite of criticism. Halina Konopaka of Poland became the first female Olympic track and field champion. reports that 800-meter run ended with several of the competitors being completely exhausted were widely circulated, leading to running events for women longer than 200 meters being discluded the Olympics until the 1960s. Tennis disappeared from the program, only to reappear in 1968 as a demonstration sport. Demonstration sports karting, korfball, lacrosse. These games also included art competitions, which the IOC no longer considers as official medal events. Venues: Amersfoort a Euro modern pentathlon, Amsterdam a Euro cycling, Wheaton a Euro sailing, Hilversum a Euro equestrian, modern pentathlon, Kruidsportgebouw a Euro boxing, weightlifting, wrestling, Monnikenhuis a Euro football, Old Stadion a Euro field hockey, Olympic Sports Park Swim Stadium a Euro diving, modern pentathlon, swimming, water polo, Olympic Stadium a Euro athletics, cycling, equestrian, field hockey, football, gymnastics, korfball, Rotterdam Sparta Stadion Het Kasteel a Euro football, Schimpsel a Euro fencing, modern pentathlon, Sloten a Euro rowing, Zeeburg shooting grounds a Euro modern pentathlon, Zuiderzee a Euro sailing. Participating nations: a total of 46 nations were represented at the Amsterdam Games. Malta, Panama, and Rhodesia competed at the Olympic Games for the first time. Germany returned after having been banned in 1920 and 1924. Medal count: these are the top 10 nations that won medals at the 1928 Games. Poster: the official poster for the Games was designed by Jos Rovers, and 10,000 copies were made. The poster displays a running man in a white shirt, with in the background the Olympic Stadium and the Olympic flag. The IOC never succeeded in getting the copyright of the image. Therefore, out of practical considerations, the IOC has used a different poster, with the German text Olympischspiel, and an athlete partly covered in the Dutch national flag, holding a peace leaf in his hand. This poster was made for a German book about the Amsterdam Olympics. See also: 1928 Winter Olympics, Summer Olympic Games, International Olympic Committee, List of IOC country codes. Surviving competitors: as of 2015, there is at least one competitor of the 1928 Summer Olympics still living. Clara Maringoni, an Italian gymnast who competed in the Games and won a silver medal despite still being only 12 years old. She is now 100 years old. Notes. References: Amsterdam 1928. Olympic.org. International Olympic Committee. Results and medalists. Olympic.org. International Olympic Committee. The IX Olympiad. Amsterdam 1928. Official report. External links: Amsterdam 1928. Olympic.org. International Olympic Committee. Louis S. Nixdorf Diary, July-August 10-15, 1928 inches, memorabilia of the IX Olympiad 1928 Amsterdam.